This is the regular board meeting of Tatum ISD. It is now 5:34 p.m. on March 7, 2022, and we have a quorum. Mr. Skinner, will you lead us in the pledge, and Mr. Adams, will you do the invocation, please?
Allegiance to the flag of the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Most gracious, eternal, everlasting God, we come realize, Father, you are God and you are God alone, Father. Everything is for you and about you, dear Master. Lord, we just come say thank you, Lord God, for this another day of opportunity, Father. So our children, our schools, our community, Master, we pray, God, for me, Father, all things be done decently, Lord. Father, we feel so thankful and so careful to give you all the praise, all the honor, and all the glory. In Christ Jesus' name, I pray. Amen.
Amen. Would you leave me like that? All right, thank you. I need a motion to approve the consent items as presented, minutes of the regular board meeting of February 14th, 2022, and naming a representative to Region 7 Regional Advisory Committee for 2022-2023.
Mr. President, I so move.
Mr. Skinner's made a motion.
I say,
Mr. Adams made a second. All those in favor? Motion carries.
First item we have, Mr. Fight, he's got our A+ employee here tonight. Mr. Fight.
Of course, every 6 weeks, we want to take time out to recognize our employees in the district, through all operations of the district that's going above and beyond. And tonight, our recipient is Ms. Tracy Roden. She's our math coach at the math coach K through 5, and really help out kind of with 8. But she's playing a dual role right now. Those that know that we had an employee resign at mid-semester, and they're lacking a math teacher at the 8th grade. So she's stepping in, doing a little bit of both. She's still been a math coach down at the lower level and pulling that duty twice a week. And also now she's teaching 3 days a week at the middle school. So she's doing double duty and going above and beyond of her regular calling within the district and doing a great job, I'll say. And she can manage to do both and juggle both. So we want to take this time to recognize her for her efforts. And we say thank you. And your gift for tonight is a Tatum Eagle bag. And you continue to do what you do for our district. And we say thank you.
She's also doing the lesson plans.
That's awesome. Thank you, sir.
You know,
Thank
having
you
her
so much,
step
Ms.
up like
Brown, for
that,
that.
that's helped out.
We appreciate it.
We're scared.
Oh,
Yeah, so do you.
For the record, I did hire her.
Oh, there we go.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you. But he was in the interview.
Okay.
Okay. I need a motion
Thank
to
you.
approve the TASB Risk Management Fund interlocal participation agreement.
Real quick about the TASB risk management.
Oh, that might be good. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, basically, they revisit their policy every 10 years. And so the last time they did was 2012, this is 2022. So they're just changing some language in their interlocal policies, and it really has nothing to do financially, or we're still protected. But the risk management fund is our basically property liability and auto insurance. And so they just changed some language for clarity reasons in their policies, and they just want us to have it board approved. It didn't have to be signed from anybody, but just board approved, and I'll send that in.
Okay. I need a motion to approve the TASB Risk Management Fund interlocal participation agreement effective May 1st, 2022.
Mr. President, I so move.
Ms. McElwain has made a motion. Mr. Skinner is second. All those in favor? Motion carries unanimously.
Next item we have is to increase our summer school teachers and our aides pay.
So it's been brought to our attention by Ms. Hopkins, who's, kind of in charge of summer school, that, we're going to have a lot of kids maybe in summer school this summer, so we want to have a little more incentive for them to get our rockstar teachers to come and teach those kids. And so raising the pay would do a couple things. For us, they will get more teachers, and keep those quality teachers, and keep some quality teachers maybe from going next door to other school districts and perhaps even losing one. So that's comparable to schools around here, which have increased from 25 an hour to 40 an hour, and for the teacher's age from 14 up to 20. And that is, those are federally funded people too.
And, but nothing like for the cafeteria or anything like that?
We don't usually have a shortage in that area.
Okay. Have we had a shortage? I mean, did we have a shortage last year with our teachers? With some?
We always have a shortage right at the last minute trying to get teachers. The situation we're trying to avoid is with House Bill 4545 and trying to get the 30 minutes in the reading and the math together.
Mhm.
We need possibly more teachers because, we only allow 10 in the class. And so we really might need a few more teachers, but as we all know, with COVID, it's been a trying time on our teachers.
Yeah.
And so we want to give them something to entice them as well. When we were having this conversation, there are other districts where they're losing teachers to other districts in the summertime because they pay more. They won't work in the district that they're at. And we didn't want to lose that situation. Plus, this might entice some districts that might be lower to come here in the summertime, get a good teacher to work. So.
Any indication as to maybe how many students we may be looking at for summer school, or is it just too early right now?
Too early until we get state testing back. And then that's when the requirement kicks in. We'll have a handful right now that we possibly know due to either absences, they have to go, or they don't pass that test later on here in April and May.
Mhm.
Do I have a motion to approve the pay increase from $25 per hour to $40 per hour for summer school teachers, and a pay increase from 14 per hour to 20 per hour for summer school aides?
Mr. President, I move that we approve the motion presented.
Mr. Adams made a motion.
I'll second it.
Ms. McElwain, second. All those in favor? Motion carries. The board will now convene in a closed meeting to discuss the following items posted on our agenda this evening as allowed by the Texas Government Code 551.074 and Texas Education Code 21.206 involving the resignation and employment of professional and personnel, contract renewal for school administrators, contract renewals or non-renewal for probationary and term contract professional employees, and consider candidates for appointment to vacant seats of place 2. No voting will take place in the closed meeting. Any action the board wishes to take as a result of the discussion in closed session will take place after the board reconvenes at the open meeting. It is now 5:42 p.m.